For over 20 years, Dr. Harold Shipman was one of the most trusted men in Britain. He made house calls, he spoke gently, he signed death certificates with calm efficiency. And all the while he was killing. Harold Shipman was a general practitioner in Hyde, Greater Manchester. Elderly patients adored him, families trusted him completely. He was the sort of doctor who visited homes late at night, who didn't rush appointments, who seemed devoted to his work. When patients died under his care, no one questioned it. They were old, they were ill, they were ready, people said. Death followed Shipman like a shadow, but no one looked closely enough to notice how often. Between 1975 and 1998, Shipman murdered his patients by injecting them with diamorphine, a powerful opioid. The drug caused rapid respiratory failure. Death looked natural, peaceful even. He often killed them while alone with them in their homes. Sometimes he would sit calmly as they died. Then he would tidy up, comfort relatives, and later sign the death certificate himself. Because he was a doctor, no post-mortem was required. Because he was trusted, no questions were asked. The case began to unravel in 1998, after the death of Kathleen Grundy, an 81-year-old former mayor of Hyde. She was healthy, active, and had shown no signs of serious illness. After her death, Shipman produced a will, typed unsigned by a solicitor, that left most of her estate to him. Her daughter, a lawyer, immediately knew something was wrong. She contacted the police. When investigators exhumed Kathleen Grundy's body, they found lethal levels of diamorphine in her system. More exhumations followed. More bodies told the same story. Patients who had been well suddenly collapsed during routine visits. Patients who had no reason to die, dead within minutes of seeing Shipman. The numbers were staggering. In 2000, Harold Shipman was convicted of 15 murders, though later investigations concluded he likely killed at least 215 people, possibly over 250, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in recorded history. Most of his victims were elderly women. They trusted him with their lives. Shipman was sentenced to life imprisonment with no possibility of parole. On 13th of January 2004, the day before his 58th birthday, he was found dead in his prison cell. He had hanged himself. He never confessed. He never explained why. He never expressed remorse. The case shattered public trust in the medical system. New laws were introduced, tighter controls on controlled drugs, independent medical examiners, changes to how deaths are certified, all because one man exploited trust as a weapon. Harold Shipman didn't stalk his victims. He didn't hide in the dark. He didn't look like a monster. He wore a white coat, he smiled. And when people felt safest, when they believed they were being cared for, he killed them. That is